Let's be real, Chelsea isn't some tragic heroine bathed in moonlight and surrounded by incense smoke. She's not some mystical, lovesick mermaid lost in thought. She's what you get when you mix Instagram wellness, daddy issues, and a Pinterest board full of moon phases. People call her sincere and romantic, like she's some kind of barefoot fortune teller on a spiritual quest. Nope. Chelsea is an emotional squatter, living in the ruins of her own personality and decorating it with rose quartz and vague talk about energies. She's the classic eternal seeker, but not the kind who finds herself on a mountaintop after years of soul-searching. No, Chelsea is the type who goes from one resort town to another, thinking running away is the same as finding enlightenment. Bored in Bali? No worries. Just pack your crystals and follow your bad decisions all the way to Thailand. New place, same old problems. Chelsea doesn't believe in fate. She needs one, because without a big, important story, she has to face the scary truth. She doesn't know who she is without someone else's mess to focus on. Her obsession with Rick, a guy who has more red flags than a broken traffic light, isn't love. It's playing pretend. She doesn't have a relationship. She has a one-woman show where Rick is just a prop in a leather jacket, helping her pretend to be a tough girl with a soft heart. Spoiler alert, she's not. All her spiritual talk, it's not wisdom. It's just a bunch of random words mixed together with kombucha. All this talk of karmic ties and universal harmony is just Chelsea trying to make her neediness look cool and spiritual. She's not enlightened. She's just really, really good at making herself look good. She worships attention, and Rick, emotionally unavailable and kind of dangerous, is the leader of her own personal drama cult. Let's talk about her being open, okay? Chelsea will talk to absolutely anyone, as long as they agree with her crazy ideas. Chelsea has no boundaries, not because she's spiritually advanced, but because there's nothing inside her. She's not accepting, she just doesn't care. And don't forget, nothing surprises Chelsea because nothing really gets to her. She's numb, emotionally dead after years of making her problems look pretty. Her life is a collection of crazy trips and crying selfies, all for the sake of a journey. But really, she's avoiding the one place she won't go, inside her own head. Chelsea is the dark side of the seeker who refuses to find. She's like a fake spiritual leader quoting Rumi, but secretly not believing any of it. She needs to be needed, loved, or at least noticed to feel good about herself. The world isn't a place to explore for her. It's a stage she decorates, and everyone around her is either another actor or part of the audience. Her death? Oh, honey, it wasn't some grand, selfless act. It was the end of a show that went on for way too long. She didn't die because she loved too much. She died because her fantasies finally crashed into reality, and reality didn't even budge. Chelsea didn't lose the fight for love. She lost the war against her own emptiness. Chelsea seems like a good person to those who can't tell the difference between looking good and being good, and loudness and meaning. But take away the incense, the astrology apps, the fake caring, and what's left? A scared, lonely girl who thought pretending to be spiritual was the same as having a personality. She's not a hero. She's a warning for people who constantly lie to themselves, because you can't run from emptiness forever. Sooner or later, it will catch up to you, and it doesn't care how many sound therapy sessions you've gone to. Mike White deserves a standing ovation, not for moral clarity, not for the message, but for something much more complex, for truly seeing people, really seeing them, their masks, their delusions, their fragile, desperate contradictions. And in the third season of The White Lotus, he outdid himself. Meet Chelsea, a character so finely drawn, so grotesquely familiar that she doesn't seem fictional, she seems remembered. She's not a villain, not a victim. She's the type who quotes Rumi in her captions, while quietly falling apart inside. And White shows her to us unvarnished, as is. Chelsea isn't just another tragic romantic heroine looking for love in all the wrong places. She's a whole archetype, the lost seeker, a woman eternally chasing meaning, as long as it doesn't require introspection. The type who escapes to Bali to heal, then moves to Thailand because the sunsets weren't bright enough. Her life is a one-woman show with dramatic lighting, no audience but her Instagram followers. Rick, the chaotic surroundings, even Thailand itself. These aren't people or places, they're props in her crumbling theatre of solipsism. Her love of esoteric stuff? Come on. It's not about spirituality, it's about structure, a way to organize her chaos into something that sounds meaningful. Karmic destiny, divine connection, cosmic synchronicity. Chelsea doesn't believe in any of it. She needs to believe. Otherwise, she'd have to admit she's just lonely, addicted to drama and completely detached from reality. Her spirituality is more aesthetic than enlightenment. It's the spiritual equivalent of buying crystals on Etsy hoping they'll fix your love life. And Rick? An ex-con, emotionally unavailable symbol of dangerous love? She doesn't love him. She loves the story. The image of being the woman brave enough to love a man with a dark past. It's not romance, it's branding. Her identity depends on him playing the role she wrote for him, even though he never auditioned. And when he doesn't live up to her fantasy, she doubles down. Because letting him go means facing the terrifying truth. There is no plot. There's just her, spinning in the void. Her moral flexibility, being friends with people who humiliate her, her casual indifference to betrayal. It's not openness, it's emptiness. Nothing shocks Chelsea because nothing really reaches her. You can't upset someone who's numb. She surrounds herself with chaos because chaos is the only thing loud enough to drown out the silence inside. She's not living, she's scrolling. White doesn't give us easy answers. He offers neither redemption nor condemnation. He just shows her and lets the emptiness speak. He's not saying Chelsea is wrong, he's saying she's real. And that's scarier, because for all her incense and affirmations, what Chelsea represents isn't rare, it's everywhere. She's a polished image built on outsourced emotions. And when reality doesn't play by her rules, her world falls apart. Gapm 2S. Chelsea's death isn't a plot twist, it's a consequence, not of love, but of delusion. The unbearable weight of fantasy crashing into the brick wall of reality. She didn't die tragically, she evaporated. It's this slow disappearance of essence that White captures so brilliantly. His genius isn't in judging her, it's in holding her up, like a mirror, and making us ask, how much of her is in me?